What we're trying to achieve in sport with those equal pay gaps and things like that, to try and close the gaps.
Yeah, so I'm Managing Director of Next Gen Sport Solutions. We specialise in female representation, so we're one of the market leaders, so we represent just under 100 female athletes. So we take care of sort of all the contract negotiations, the commercial work, transfers, loans, etc.
I'm Jordan Gard, and I'm a director at Next Gen Sport Solutions. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think that women's sport is shaping the sport world in general, but I think it's shaping society in general as well. And the pressures that we're putting on sporting governing bodies to provide equality for women's sport right now is also providing a platform for us to do the same in society. You know, people who can't attend, I don't know, men's games on a Saturday, they might be more inclined to go and watch a women's game on a Sunday. It's all sort of helping the economy grow. So obviously we've got next year in 2021, the women's Euros competition is coming to the UK. So the amount of people that's going to bring to the UK is going to be massive. So it's doing a lot for not just sport in general, but the society too.
We operate in different markets. So, for example, if we're operating in Australia, like the different time zones, one of the reasons why we're 24/7. One of the weirdest requests I've had is last month. One of our players, she landed from Las Vegas, and her taxi didn't pick her up from Heathrow, I think. So she phoned me at 2 o'clock in the morning saying, "Can you sort a taxi out for me?" So.
Sport is definitely a flag bearer for equality. There's no doubt about it that women's football has such a long way to go before it catches up with men's football. Now that's not saying we haven't come a long way, because women's football in the past 3, 4, 5 years has grown massively. So we've got the Super League, the Championship and the National League, and they're all growing massively at the moment. So the equality that we're trying to get through women's football in terms of, you know, the gender pay gap that's an issue at the moment, the FA Cup winners trophy and the winners prize fund is completely, you know, different ball game from the men's to the women's. And so what we're trying to achieve in sport with those equal pay gaps and things like that, to try and close the gaps, that's kind of a flag bearer for in life in general. Again, in society, can we have equally paid male and female CEOs? That's the end goal.